In January 2024, Rick Harrison stood before cameras, his weathered face etched with grief. "My beloved son Adam has died from a fentanyl overdose," he announced, his voice breaking. At 59, the porn star's patriarch confirmed a truth fans never saw coming. Behind the glittering success of History Channel's highest-rated show lurked a family tragedy that would forever change the Harrison legacy. While millions tuned in to watch rare treasures and million-dollar deals, their drama was unfolding off-camera where the Harrison family empire was slowly crumbling under the weight of lawsuits, addiction, financial collapse, and death. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on America's most famous pawn shop, revealing the shocking truth that the producers never wanted. Few reality shows have captured America's imagination like Pawn Stars. Since 2009, viewers have been mesmerized by the wheeling and dealing at the gold and silver pawn shop in Las Vegas. As the face of this empire, Rick Harrison transformed a small family business into a global phenomenon. He built his life around rare treasures and shocking deals, turning a modest pawn operation into television gold. By January 2011, Pawn Stars had become the History Channel's crown jewel, attracting an astonishing 1.6 million viewers and revolutionizing how audiences viewed both pawn shops and reality television. The success story seemed perfect. A father and son team working alongside the lovable Chumlee, educating viewers about historical artifacts while making shrewd business deals. The formula worked brilliantly. Spin-offs like Pawn Stars Do America extended the brand's reach consistently, ranking among History Channel's most watched programs. As recently as March 2025, it remained the sixth most popular show on the network with nearly 400,000 loyal viewers. But beneath this carefully cultivated image of family unity and business success, a different reality was taking shape. One that threatened to destroy everything the Harrisons had built. The first cracks in the Harrison dynasty appeared after family patriarch Richard Harrison's death in 2018, while fans mourned the old man on screen. Behind the scenes, his passing triggered a bitter legal battle that would tear the family apart. Rick's mother, Joanne Harrison, filed a lawsuit against her, claiming she was manipulated into signing over her 51% ownership of the pawn shop while recovering from a severe illness. The allegations were damning. Joanne asserted that Rick had taken advantage of her vulnerable state to gain control of the business, denying her access to financial records and even 500,000 in cash and silver that Richard had accumulated before his death. The family dispute quickly escalated beyond a simple disagreement. Joanne took legal action to gain control of her stake in the business and demanded Rick provided detailed financial documentation. The situation became so contentious that she filed a restraining order against Harrison, preventing him from selling or moving family assets. What viewers saw as a united family front on television was now revealed to be a fractured relationship, poisoned by accusations of betrayal and financial misconduct. For a show built on the concept of family legacy, this legal battle represented an existential threat. As if family discord wasn't enough, the gold and silver pawn shop faced a financial crisis that threatened its very existence. The COVID-19 pandemic hit Las Vegas particularly hard, decimating tourism and devastating local businesses. For the Harrison family, the impact was catastrophic. The once thriving pawn shop, which typically generated over $1 million in annual revenue, brought in a mere 37,000 in 2020, a staggering 96% decrease. With fewer customers and plummeting sales, the financial foundation of the Pawn Stars empire began to crumble. The pandemic exposed vulnerabilities in the business model that had been obscured by television success. While the shop had become famous worldwide, it still relied heavily on foot traffic from tourists visiting Las Vegas. When that dried up, so did profits. Behind the scenes, Rick struggled to keep the business afloat while dealing with his mother's lawsuit and maintaining the public image required for the show. The harsh reality became clear. Television fame didn't guarantee business stability, and the gold and silver pawn shop was fighting for survival, just like countless other small businesses across America. Adding to the family's troubles were the personal scandals surrounding key cast members. Chumlee, the lovable comic relief of Pawn Stars, found himself at the center of serious legal troubles in 2016 when police raided his home. What began as an investigation into assault allegations quickly expanded when officers discovered illegal substances and unregistered firearms. Chumlee faced multiple felony charges, including drug possession and weapons violations, though he managed to avoid jail time through a plea deal. The incident severely damaged his reputation and cast a shadow over the show's family-friendly image. Corey Big Hose Harrison, Rick's son, and the presumed heir to the pawn shop throne, battled his own demons in the public eye. His behavior during a motorcycle tour stop in Jefferson City became infamous when witnesses reported that he urinated in public and threw a bar stool across a room after heavy drinking. The embarrassing incident was just one in a series of controversies that plagued Corey, including a 2021 legal dispute over a damaged rental RV that reportedly required $30 in repairs. These personal scandals threatened Corey's image as a responsible businessman capable of taking over the family enterprise. As these real-life dramas unfolded, the show itself began to change in ways that alienated longtime fans. Theoretically, seasons of Pawn Stars were celebrated for their authenticity, genuine customers, bringing in unexpected treasures, real negotiations, and educational discussions about historical artifacts. But as ratings soared, reports emerged that many items featured on the show were pre-selected and appraisals done ahead of time. The spontaneity that had made Pawn Stars so captivating was replaced by scripted scenarios designed to maximize drama rather than showcase authentic pawnshop operations. The focus shifted from historical treasures to family conflicts, transforming the educational program into something closer to a reality soap opera. Cast members who had once felt genuine now appeared to be playing exaggerated versions of themselves. Longtime viewers noticed the change, criticizing the show for prioritizing manufactured drama over the authentic treasure hunting that had initially attracted them. While Pawn Stars maintained a loyal audience, the magic of those early seasons, the sense that anything could happen when a customer walked through the door, had undeniably faded. Rick Harrison's attempts to capitalize on the show's popularity through business expansion met with mixed results. In 2015, he launched Pawn Plaza, a retail and restaurant complex adjacent to the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop. The concept seemed sound, attract visitors who came to see the famous shop from television and offer them additional shopping and dining options. But Pawn Plaza quickly faltered, failing to generate sufficient foot traffic to sustain the businesses inside. Within a few years, several establishments had closed, leaving vacant spaces and disappointed entrepreneurs. Former tenants didn't go quietly. Some filed lawsuits against Rick, claiming that he had failed to provide adequate promotion and financial support, effectively dooming their businesses. From the start, Pawn Plaza became a visible symbol of overreach, demonstrating that television fame doesn't automatically translate to successful business ventures. The failed expansion represented yet another crack in the carefully constructed Pawn Stars image, suggesting that perhaps the business acumen displayed on screen didn't always extend to real-world entrepreneurship. Even the experts' wholent credibility to the show became sources of controversy. Johnny Jimenez, dress specialist in vintage toys, was caught in camera allegedly assaulting his girlfriend outside a Las Vegas restaurant. John Reznikoff made a high-profile mistake, identifying a signature on a Godfather script as belonging to Al Pacino when it was actually producer. Already's most damaging was the scandal involving sports memorabilia expert Drew Max, who was accused of authenticating fake sports items later sold at auctions. These incidents undermined the show's educational credibility and left viewers questioning how much they could trust the information presented as fact. Despite these challenges, Pawn Stars has left an indelible mark on popular culture. It revolutionized reality television, inspiring numerous imitators and changing how audiences view pawn shops. Before the show, many Americans associated pawn businesses with desperation and shady dealings. Pawn Stars transformed that perception, presenting pawning as a legitimate business filled with history, negotiation skills, and unexpected treasures. The Gold and Silver Pawn Shop became a tourist destination, drawing fans from around the world, hoping to catch a glimpse of Rick, Corey, or Chumlee in action. In January 2024, the Harrison family faced their greatest tragedy when Rick's son Adam died from a fentanyl overdose at just 39 years old. Though Adam wasn't prominently featured on the show, his death revealed the painful personal struggles that existed behind the camera. Rick's public grief reminded viewers that despite Fame and fortune, the Harrisons experienced the same devastating losses as any other. Family Adam's death from fentanyl also connected the Harrisons to America's ongoing opioid crisis, bringing a tragic reality into sharp focus for the show's millions of fans. As Pawn Stars continues, its television run, the question remains, what is the true legacy of this iconic show? Is it the educational value of learning about historical artifacts, the entertainment of watching skilled negotiations, or is it the cautionary tale of how fame can complicate family relationships and business operations? Perhaps it's all of these things, complex mix of genuine expertise and manufactured drama, of business success and personal failure, of public personas and private struggles. The truth about Pawn Stars is that behind every million-dollar deal and historical treasure lies a family wrestling with the same challenges that affect us all: illness, financial worries, legal disputes, addiction, and loss. The real value of their story isn't found in the rare coins or vintage cars that pass through their shop, but in the reminder that hoes who strike television gold aren't immune to life's harshest realities. As Rick Harrison continues to rebuild after personal tragedy, lawsuits, and business setbacks, one thing remains clear. In both pawn shops and in life, what appears valuable on the surface isn't always what holds true worth in the end. The question now is whether the Harrison legacy will be defined by what they built together or what fell apart when the cameras weren't rolling. Subscript scores for Untold Stories.